The archetypal mind. What is it, and why should we care? For people who are on a spiritual journey of discovery and learning, studying the archetypal mind can give us a better understanding of ourselves, how we are made up, how we interact with others, the world around us, and generally how the world is made and how it functions. My name is Betsy, and I'm happy to have you join me here. I want on this channel to discuss, study, and learn spiritual and metaphysical topics. I am not an expert or a teacher on any of these, but I have gathered information and I will share what I have collected, and I would love to hear your insights as well. So feel free on any of these to add to the discussion in the comment section. The sources and resources that I have used to gather the information I have, I will put down in the description. And I highly encourage you to study further on your own. So for the next little while, whenever you click on one of these videos, I am merely seeking to learn right along with you. You can consider me a study buddy. The archetypal mind. Archetype. The American Heritage Dictionary defines the word archetype as an original model or type after which other similar things are patterned, a prototype. 2, an ideal example of a type or quintessence. And then the third definition they give is in Jungian psychology, an inherited pattern of thought or symbolic imagery derived from past collective experience and present in individual unconscious. Setting aside the Jungian concepts for the time being, we will touch on that later, but it seems to boil down to the archetypes and the archetypal mind being a blueprint for a person's consciousness. And the different archetypes, the different components that you can utilize in order to build a personality and a unique identity. So understanding those can not only help you understand yourself, but it can also help you choose how to mold your own mind, your own existence. Myself, I want to study the archetypal mind for balance purposes. I've studied the concepts of the feminine and the masculine in my personality, light, done shadow work, so light and darkness, and even the Buddhist concept of being both great and small at the same time, which is interesting as far as fractalization goes. And that might be an interesting future video on fractalization. But it also can be used to develop faith and will, which ties right back in for me to the concept of being both great and small. Having faith in something greater than myself, and yet understanding the will and my free will to affect that which is below me that I can control. And it also ties right back into balance. Essentially, the archetypal mind is the collection of patterns deep in the roots of the mind. They are the way in which we draw up nutrients, if you will, while building a personality. And then also they inform as the growth process continues. So you'll notice that a lot of what I discuss in my videos is going to have a foundation on the Law of One material. It's a channeled material from the early 1980s. It was done by three people, Carla Ruckert, Don Elkins, and Jim McCarty. They channeled a message from an entity, and the core message that was sent through was basically the union of all things, the law of oneness, the law of one. So many other topics were discussed, though, during the course of the channelings, and the archetypal mind just happened to be one of those topics. The meaning of life from their perspective, their understanding of what the meaning of existence is so that the creator may know itself in a variety of ways. And the archetypal mind is how in our world, the different beings who go out and experience and then bring back the experiences to the one, the all, the collective, going back to that Jungian concept, the collective consciousness. The archetypal mind paths, if you will, or the different aspects, the different components, are the building blocks we can use to make different people, which will create different experiences and different ways of perceiving those experiences. So if you wish to study that further, the channeled material, I will put a link in the description to their website. They have all the transcripts free of charge for people like in the library to peruse. I know I bought the books because I reference them so often. I like to take it with me, but it is out there free, so that'll be in the description. There are essentially three ways to study the archetypal mind. There is the Kabbalistic tree of life, astrology, and then the tarot, specifically the major arcana. I would love it if you would join me in a surface introductory study of each of these paths to find out which one calls to each of us. I hope this course of study interests you, and I look forward to hearing any comments or insights that each of you may have. So let's get started. Thank you for being here, and until the next video,